My office managers called me and said, we got a Karen situation. I'm like, great, what's a Karen situation? So here's the story. Lady daughter's getting married. She booked one caterer for like to do small amounts of stuff and another caterer to do everything else. So second caterer orders all the dishes, tent and stuff from me. He orders about $1,200 or so. Deposit is $300. Then the lady a few weeks later says, hey, I'm going to cancel everything with you caterer and you tent company because my first caterer, they actually do everything. I didn't know that they did, so they do everything, so we're just going to use them. Second caterer is like, this lady sucks. They already dealt with her a bit. They just give her back the money. Me, though, literally everywhere, every email, every quote, several places in the contract says non-refundable deposit. Don't care, basically. Well, she wants her deposit back because it wasn't that long since she booked. And I'm like, I can just feel these people. So when she first emailed, I'm like, we'll give you 50% back if we book the equipment back out. Well, today that's not good enough. She calls, she berated my office manager, treated him horribly. So he passed around to me. He said, I will have the owner call you. I have a little more abrasive personality. She's pretty nice to me, but I was still on the phone with her for like half hour. And she's like, I own a business for 30 years. I understand what a non-refundable deposit is. I'm like, oh, do you? And she goes, yeah, but it wasn't that long. I'm like, it doesn't matter. We have gotten phone calls for that equipment, but we promise stuff to you. That's what our business is. Taking in a deposit, promising you that you get your equipment. I've never, not once, not given people their equipment. So long story short, after much arguing, she's still only getting the 50% back. So we're keeping 150, which basically pays for the time involved in it. Obviously, it's a little bit more, but that's what we do. We make money on our time, whether that's doing some sort of service or setting up equipment. It takes time, and that's basically what people are paying for, is our time and expertise. So she's getting back 150. We're keeping 150. She said she's going to call second caterer and call the venue and tell them never to work with me, and this is how you treat your customers. Go ahead. That caterer has like 100 orders with us. We're at that venue every single weekend. Both of them like me way better than they like you. I didn't say any of that. But long story short, again, is I'm just not budging. Like, you can't budge for everyone who complains about, I want my deposit back. And she even says she understands what a non-refundable deposit is. If you understand it, then why are you calling? So, yeah. Karen.